IKEA Sack & Co. Kitchen with our friends from the California Craft Beer Summit, because that is taking place in September. We want you to go, so we're giving you a taste right now of what to expect. It's the largest beer festival on the West Coast. Here to tell us more, we have Heather. She's from Grist Beer Hall, and we have Quinn from Sacktown Union. We've been pouring some beer. We've been talking. We're making some delicious meal here because beer and food are an excellent marriage, right? It's just such a beautiful pairing.
Definitely. You can't have good beer without good food and vice versa. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we're trying to promote with California Craft Beer Summit is that, you know, you can find all these really great breweries, but you can also find some really awesome food that can pair really well with
Yeah, the farm to fork and the hops, they all go beautifully together. So what are you making right now?
Right now we're making a roasted cauliflower and blistered shishito dish, and it's got some fresh garlic and some sweet sambal, so it's really pungent, roasty flavors, a little bit spicy and a little bit sweet to go with the beer.
Okay, and then what's the beer that we're pairing this with, Quinn?
It's our hashtag Kolsch, Köln style ale. So nice, light, easygoing, German style, very crisp, easygoing. When it's 110 degrees outside, this is crushable, let's say.
Let's go ahead and take, well, cheers, take a little sip here. Tell me, what am I tasting? Heather, my friend, there you go. All right, so what kind of notes are we looking for here?
Well, you might pick up a little bit of almost dried pear on the backside.
Totally.
Very crisp, very clean, really refreshing. A little bit of biscuit to it. And Heather will be able to tell you better than I can as far as how we're pairing with the food, but it definitely makes a lot of sense with something like this or anything fried, etc.
Well, it's really light and fresh, like you're saying, really refreshing. So if it's hot out, this is a great way to cool off. And you mentioned you got a lot of heat in this dish.
Oh yeah, very spicy, so it kind of breaks apart the spice. It's really crisp, which is kind of nice, kind of cuts through the spice, so you can keep eating more and more, and then you keep drinking more, which is kind of the idea.
And then hence the beautiful marriage that we all like.
Yeah.
And this is something that people get to experience too when they go to the California Craft Beer Summit. You are doing a beer and food pairing at the event, right?
We're taking part in the Culinary Marketplace, which is a place where you can come and you can taste some really awesome California craft beers, but also where you can try some local restaurants and try some of the pairings that they have to offer to go with some of these great beers.
Yeah, and this event too is obviously a big deal for brewers and a big deal for anyone who likes beer, but it's also a big deal for food for this very reason, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, another celebration of the farm to fork.
It's a great, across the board, across the spectrum, from whether the folks like us who work for breweries to people who are home brewers to people who are just interested in beer and want to learn more and experience more. A lot of great stories there, and it's the who's who of the brewing industry.
Completely.
Really, you kind of get to rub elbows with all the folks who created these incredible beers that you love so much. Really wonderful seminars, places to learn everything from food pairing, all the way down to quality techniques and how to properly evaluate a beer and tasting, and it's a blast, and I really recommend people go.
And Quinn, what are you doing at the event?
A few different things. We're actually working together with Mulvaney's with actually during the food marketplace. We will be pouring at the festival on Saturday, which is always a blast.
Are there any new releases?
Yeah, we've got a couple that were put out that we've got specifically lined up for that. We have a preserved lemon sour goza that we're putting out, a German style. It has a little tartness to it.
Ooh.
And with lemons that we preserved ourselves for a few months and kettle soured the beer, so it's really tasty.
And is the festival the only place they're going to be able to sample that? Or was it going to be
in another
released later?
tasting room as well.
Okay,
But the
okay,
that'll be the kind of the first opportunity to really
Okay, so basically like the first release.
Yeah.
First release.
And we'll have our brand new cans. We're just starting to can our Kolsch, this beer that you're drinking right now. So we'll have those out there first. That'll be the first anybody can try them there. So it's just a really good time. I really recommend people come out. Yeah,
and really come out, as you mentioned, beer enthusiasts, anyone who's just slightly curious, anyone who loves to eat amazing food and loves the pairing it with a wonderful cold beverage to wash it down, or anyone who just wants to celebrate Sacramento and California in general. We have such an amazing cornucopia of food with the farm to fork, of the beer, and there's such deep history here locally too of beer that I have learned greatly from Leah and all of our friends at the California Craft Beer Summit. It's something that you just really need to participate in and celebrate the amazing community in which we live in. So thank you so much, everyone. Make sure they go to California Craft Beer Summit on the website, get your tickets. And I just want to take a moment real quick here. We're going to pick up our beers here. We're going to cheers. Hillary, you're going to get in on this. She's our gal on the handheld.
Don't be shy.
It is their 36th anniversary was yesterday of our amazing director who's behind the camera right now. There's Steve. Right there. Gentleman smiling next to my big old head. 36 years he has been here at KXTV, pushing the buttons, making sure you guys get to enjoy what you are viewing and make sure that it happens. Congratulations to you, Steve. We really appreciate everything that you've done here at the station and a part of Sack & Co. Truly part of the family. Not many people can say that they've been doing it for 36 years, so big deal here. All right, and cheers, Hillary. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday on Sack & Co.